Welcome all to SJ's Cross TV. Today, I want us to be talking about the double dealing law in moniepoint. Yeah, moniepoint is one of the forerunners of fintech in Nigeria and literally expanding to the larger world. Exactly. And this double dealing is one of the highest crimes that you can ever commit in Money Point as a relationship manager. Exactly. For Money Point to bring it up on his dashboard, yes. If you're using Money Point POS, you will literally not be seeing this kind of message. This message is only for BRMs, people who are working with the company as a relationship manager. Exactly. And it's literally for people who are working with MoneyPoint as a relationship manager and people who wish to join the company as a relationship manager. So you need to pay attention to this video so that you literally understand what you're into and what you're coming into for people who wants to come in. Exactly. So this double dealing law is literally stating that you are not allowed to work with any other fintech company as long as you're working with MoneyPoint. Yes, it's literally a very well developed idea. Yes, because these other companies they are also giving out the same products, and you now working with them, it literally seems like you're trying to share the customers that MoneyPoint has with these other competitors. Exactly. Now, looking at it from this other angle, this is just like you're a medical doctor and you're working in the federal hospital. You are not literally allowed to work in your own hospital. Okay? Exactly. Or you're working in a state hospital and you're not literally allowed to work with any other state hospital or even in a private hospital. Yes, or you're a nurse. Because you're working in a state hospital, you're not allowed to work in any other hospital again. Exactly. It's only with with this particular hospital. Yes. And you're not even allowed to associate, even though the person working with the company is your wife or is your sister or is your brother. Exactly. There's nothing that should be linked with both of you as long as this other person is working with this other company. Exactly. That is literally what this law means. Exactly. Look at it very well. Yes. Let's just check it out. Let's check it out so that we'll literally understand what this means. Let's check it out. You signed it. Every BRM sign an exclusive agreement with moniepoint. If you are working with competitors, you are violating the law. Confirmed violators will be terminated and face legal prosecution. However, whistleblowers who report double dealers will be rewarded with up to 200K per confirmed case. Exactly. So the two subjects here is the violator and the whistleblower. Exactly. This is literally a law in the company whereby the double dealer is literally prosecuted and the person who literally whistleblows the defaulter is rewarded 200K. Now, if you're literally if you're literally if you literally expose someone who commits crime, yes, so far Moneypoint doesn't have any reward for it. Exactly. But for this double dealing, Moneypoint has a reward of 200K to tell you how personal Moneypoint text is. Exactly. Now, it's literally good in the favor of money point. Exactly. And this is literally one of the things that every existing PRM should be very, very careful of. And every person that literally wants to join the company should also be very, very careful of. Exactly. Because if you're an existing PRM and this kind of thing happens to you, it literally means that all the relationship you have built with your agents, they are literally messed up. Yeah. Like just try probably you're an old BRM, you've accumulated at least 400 to 600 agents. Yes, and you've built your platform, you made your people to be very reliable to you. You've made yourself to be very reliable, and all of a sudden, this kind of thing happens. Exactly. Literally, you're no longer legal uh, to work or serve as a partner of MoneyPoint. This is literally what this means. So it's literally something that you need to be very, very careful of. Yes, because when it happens, um, it has happened. Exactly. Now let's go forward to also let you understand how things literally work in MoneyPoint, because MoneyPoint is this kind of company that whenever you don't literally work to the test of literally your leader, yes, um, you literally have an issue. Exactly. Now, let's literally go into this dashboard. Let me literally show you some. Now, as you can see, this particular account is restricted and is placed on PND and placed on lane. Now, there's another point I want you to also note. Let's literally come to see the reason why this is placed on lane. This is failure to meet targets. And what is that target? That target is your TA, your terminal activity. Exactly. From the dashboard, there's a certain amount, but states they literally have their own different targets that is expected to reach. Now, if somehow you don't meet up with this target, there's also a tendency that your account will be locked. And when it happens, you will not have access to your money. Now, let's look at when this particular thing happened. This is 17th July. That was when this particular account was restricted. Now, let's check today's date. Today's date, as you can confirm, this is 3rd August. This is 3rd August. Now, assuming that the owner of this account relies wholly on MoneyPoint as his source of income, or the family of this person literally depends on MoneyCom. And see how this thing work. Oh. It's not that a certain amount will be left for you. Everything that is in that account will literally be locked. Do you understand? You will not have access to it. You will not, like, all the incomes you will be generating. Now, for some of you that doesn't literally know how BRMs, relationship managers, earn, the way they earn is that when they give out terminal or POS to agents, when the agents are doing transactions, they earn commissions. All those charges that company used to share it with the managers. Do you understand? Yes. There's no other salary payment, there's no other salary piece from those commissions that are being charged. Now, assuming a situation, this is the only job that the person is working, and from the look of this, you're literally expected to meet with that terminal activity. And that terminal activity is literally calculated from if the people you give POS are meeting up with their target, which you and I know the target, which is the normal 100,000, 140,000 naira. Exactly. So this is another area that I would also like you to take note of before you make decision of using the company or using the income as your major source of income. There will be pushes from left and right for you to literally meet up with your targets. Exactly. They will be coming. Yes, they will be coming. But even at that, you still need to be very, very careful. Uh, Try to have other source of income. Exactly. Try to have other source of income. Because if not it, when it happens, honestly, it's going to hit you like, you understand? That is how the things are in this place. Do you understand? So you literally do your best, do your best, make use of the informations you have, and make a right decision for yourself. Do you understand? Know what you're entering exactly, so that it will not be when you're inside, you cannot come out. You understand? It will just be like a sweet, a sweet fruit that will be placed in your front. You will be seeing it, but you can't hold it. Yes, you'll be seeing it, but you can't hold it. That's how the things looks like in the company. So I will be going for now. If you have need to join the company, you want to join the company. Currently, they are not recruiting, but if you have need, you want to work with the company, you can reach out to me. Yes, if you need advice concerning how the company is, I will tell you the honest truth, and also yes, I will tell you the honest truth about everything, both the incentive, both the commissions. Feel free and reach out to me. Yes, exactly. Then, if you have need for the company's products like the money book, like the loan, you can also reach out to me. Have a nice day.